It's Dave, aka Lil Dicky. You might know me as a professional rapper, although I'm certainly much more than that if we ever met in person.
You know, I'm like a grizzly bear. You know, you can't cage a grizzly. Well, regardless of that, I just don't think a record label would be the right move right now.
There are these guys that like you're always lending them money. It's like small. It's like when you get pizza. It's like you pay for his $10 worth, but then he never really pays you back. So this guy was moving, and it was like the day before he was moving, and like we were like all hanging out celebrating, and I bought something for him for $10, and
I think I have like one of the worst soft dicks I could possibly have right
So
now.
you are a grower, not a shower, is what they say.
Yeah, but you know, what I've learned is like I used to be really self-conscious about it. It really is 5 inches long, like at its best. I've learned that it's like reasonably girthy, and I've also learned that girls seem to value that.
So it's like a Pringles can.
Yeah.
Like a small snack size
Yeah,
Pringles.
yeah.
And it's good. That's what we call a starter penis.
Yeah.
Like
I was like, you put like, I know you're leaving tomorrow, so like you're really gonna, like I need you to pay me. And then I forced him, because I knew he wasn't gonna do it, I forced him to download Venmo. And like the next day, like I hit him up on Venmo and made him pay me. Because I knew he was just gonna leave without paying me the $10. It was less about the $10, more about like the other $10, you know what I mean?
It's your boy LD, aka Young Man, aka the Independent Variable, aka the Original Pancake, aka White Jesus. Hey, what's going on, man? It's your boy LD, aka Firm Handshake.
It certainly varies. Sometimes something will come into my head on the spot. Sometimes I'll think of something as I'm walking down the street.
Yeah.
so many pics floating around.
Yeah.
Charlamagne, you said the only penis you want to see was Michael Jackson's. I remember.
Well, have you ever read the deposition?
No.
Well, in one of the depositions, the kid said that Michael Jackson's penis was yellow with spots on it. So it's just like, yo,
That sounds great. Sounds
who
like a
wouldn't wanna
cheetah.
see that?
Yeah.
Sounds like a cheetah. My goodness.
Now you.
Talking on shit? Oh my God. You think it's serious? I guess I won.
Honeycombs, the honeycomb. I just think that we're so behind in so many areas of society, but like the one place we're not is the cereal. And I don't think like whoever's like behind the cereal gets enough praise for that. So let me use this forum as an opportunity to thank like cereal and whoever's behind cereal. All that being said, I think I'd go with Kicks.
The more money I get, the more outlandishly extravagant these videos can become. I could blow things up, get elephants, blow an elephant up. You know, like guts flying everywhere. I wouldn't actually blow up an elephant. You know, I've long valued what the elephant meant to our earth. I bought it for like a moment like this, where I have to like look great in a rap video. I get my jerseys from China for $19. Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, dude.
You could wear this jersey at like a nice restaurant. I have Jordan flip-flops that I got on sale. Those are cool. This underwear's free.
He's an underwear model, Jim.
Really? I didn't know
Like,
that.
think about that.
Yeah.
Like,
And then that's like one thing. And then I was always influenced musically, I guess, by, you know, Drake, Jay-Z, Kanye, Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
And then they kind of blend together to create me as a rapper.
What's your show like? What is? We've heard that you use PowerPoint.
Yeah, it's
in your
different.
show.
And
And your fans are called.
dickheads. Yeah, so
Let Me Freak is one thing that I can watch and feel no flaw throughout. Like there's not a regret. And that's like a very satisfying feeling.
Did you bump into like Drake and he's like, dude, you're making fun of me?
We've been over this, but I don't ever bump into Drake.
You might.
I might. I think I will. I love Drake too. Yeah.
He's Canadian.
He's my favorite rapper.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where I gotta shoot from? Where I gotta shoot from? Where I gotta shoot from? Do you want to hear like, well, this is too long of a story. I could tell the best story of my life. So, it was 11th grade. I had a girlfriend, a serious girlfriend. There was also this other girl who was like dating one of my best friends very seriously. And me and her, this other girl, like even though we both were dating other people, kind of always like had a thing. And both my girlfriend and her boyfriend were out of town
this one weekend where it was like the district basketball championship, where we took a bus and go watch like my Cheltenham basketball team play in the district championship, which is like a big deal in Philadelphia. It's like the best teams in the city of Philadelphia. So anyways, it was such a big deal that my school rented out a Spirit bus, just a school bus, to transport students from the high school to the game. And because my girlfriend wasn't there and this girl's boyfriend wasn't there, it was the perfect, like I sat next to her and I was like, finally I'm gonna have just some time to like flirt with this girl and not feel bad about it. And then like 5 minutes into the drive, I started feeling like I had to shit. And it was like the most extreme. It wasn't like I've had to shit before. This was like food poisoning or something. Like I don't know what happened, but it was insane to the point where it took every fiber of my being to not, like I had to try as hard as I can physically or else I would shit myself. To the point where I had to tell the girl in the middle of our conversation, I said, excuse me, I know this is ridiculous, but like I'm having like a lot of trouble right now, like from a stomach standpoint, and like I actually need to be like alone right now. And she was like, what? I was like, do you mind sitting somewhere else? She had to sit somewhere else while I sat by myself to try to like like every bump I hit in the road, I was like this close to shitting. At some points I was like, just shit, like it's better to just shit. I'm a junior, the bus is full of juniors and seniors. The girl must have told her friends, word got around the bus, all of a sudden the entire bus full of seniors is chanting shit your pants. But I'm not even like remotely impacted by that because I'm so locked into not shitting. We arrive, I let everybody get off, like, you know, people start coming up to me trying to talk to me, like I don't even, like I'm the most serious I've ever felt in my life. Like I'm so serious, head down, let everybody exit the bus first. When everybody's gone, I get off the bus. I asked the driver if he had like any toilet paper, and he handed me one napkin. I was like, oh. I got off the bus. There's a long line to get into Villanova where the game was. I couldn't wait in the line. There's no chance. So I walk right up to the front. There's a cop at the door. I said, excuse me, I'm having like severe stomach issues. I just need to use the bathroom like urgently. Is there any way that you could let me come in right now and then I'll come back out and buy a ticket? And he said, nah, the only way in is through this line. And as soon as he said like, nah, as soon as I heard any negativity, I started sprinting. I just started running. And as I started running, so the line is here, like the line of people going in. I started running like here to the building. There's snow on it. It's winter. There's snow all over the ground. I start sprinting. As I start sprinting, I start shitting. As I start shitting, I just pull my pants down. So anybody who's in this line, if they turn right, they're just seeing a guy running and shitting as he's running in the snow. I then get behind like these shrubs and like do a complete, you know, damage control of the situation. I shat all over my jeans. So my first instinct was to take snow and like try to scrape it off of the pants, but the snow just like hardened the shit and it made it like that much worse. And then so my only option, in my opinion, was to just turn my jeans inside out and to just have the shit on my legs. I then wiped with my socks, threw them out, just left the socks there. I waited like 25 minutes until like everybody who was in that line who might have seen what just happened was inside. And then I got back in line, acted like nothing even happened, waited in the line, got inside, immediately went to the bathroom, took off all of my clothes because they were full of shit, called my dad. And first off, this is like an extremely aggressive environment, this bathroom. I played Chester, which is like an inner city, where we played Chester, was like inner city Philadelphia. So like the whole like place was like, you know, full of like, you know, like Philadelphians, like who are like aggressive people, you know what I mean? So like they could see my clothes on the floor, and they're saying, I don't know why, like what the fuck he's doing in the bathroom, like why are all his clothes on the ground? I call my dad. I say, Dad, I just shit myself. Like I need you to pick me up at Villanova. And this is at like 9:30 at night. My parents are probably in bed, and he didn't even hesitate. It was as if he had this happen to him when he was a child, and he just said, I'll be right there. He was like, I'm on my way, which was crazy. He didn't even ask any questions. He came with a change of clothes. I had to sit there in the bathroom for like 25 minutes while I was being like heckled. The security guard knocked on the door, was like, is everything okay? I was like, yeah. Can a guy just take a shit? And he was like, yeah, well, most people don't get completely naked when they're taking a shit. And I was like, yeah, I know. But like, this is my space. My dad comes, brings me a change of clothes. I missed the entire game. You know how much I was looking forward to that game? We lost. The girl, yeah, no.